Cazoo's certainly been on a journey since launch back in early 2020, late 2019, and clearly a lot of dealers are quite sceptical about it. They were very upset at the time. So how do you counter that?
It's a fresh start for a Cazoo brand, attached to a completely different model. We think that is exciting for dealers because dealers want leads, they want to be able to convert on their forecourt, and that's what we're driving at the heart of Cazoo. I genuinely believe that Cazoo has the ability to introduce a balance in a market that is dominated by a single player. I can understand why the dealers are upset. My response would be, when you look at marketplaces globally, players in a number one position have pricing power. If I was a dealer, I'd be more upset about that than I would be about Cazoo. Cazoo, given its significant brand awareness and reach, gives dealers an alternative to that number one.
And what about Motors? What role does that have to play now?
A very important role. Motors has a 20-year legacy. It's a very trusted brand, both with consumers and dealers. It has an enormous amount of organic traffic and direct traffic. Motors has a crucial role to play as part of our overall strategy, and that won't change.
Does your network of sites continue now that you've bought Cazoo?
Absolutely. I think it's a key differentiator for our business. Cazoo will join that network. We continue to have those agreements in place with eBay and with Gumtree. We see that network continuing to be a differentiator for us going forward. The network has significant reach, enormous amount of visitors right across that network on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. And it will continue to be a key differentiator moving forward.
So again, touching on that Cazoo brand, and clearly the reason you bought it was that the awareness that was generated over time. 2020, there was a lot of money spent, millions and millions in building that awareness. How do you think that awareness has held up over the last 3 years?
Any brand will suffer some degradation over time unless it's invested into. That's why we've worked quite quickly in terms of turning around the technology stack in order to push Cazoo out, reinvesting and reigniting the Cazoo brand. So we launched the app, the Cazoo app, several months ago. We immediately started pushing marketing spend into driving app downloads. We see really strong engagement, conversion in the app, and we believe that will be the same when we launch Cazoo Web. We have, I would say, a multifaceted marketing plan that will roll out in order to support and reignite the Cazoo brand in the marketplace. It's an incredibly exciting opportunity. So to take that Cazoo brand with that level of awareness and to plug it into the heritage that Motor has developed over the last 20 years, we think it could potentially be a game changer for dealers in the UK market.
You mentioned there again the sort of consumer perception that was built up around Cazoo was about being able to buy a car through that channel. How do you weigh that up in terms of now becoming an aggregator? Do you think consumers are going to adopt to that?
You know, consumers see Cazoo as a destination for buying a car. High levels of trust and safety. Its brand has been built up over a very short period of time, but high level of confidence in terms of the user experience. So for us, that's an incredibly exciting proposition.
So Barry, what's coming next and what's the priority?
In 2025, we'll make major investments into reigniting consumer interest in Cazoo and driving response for dealers. We've already launched the app, and phase one of the web will launch in early April, and we'll build on that as we move forward.
So, what should dealers do now?
It's simple. Get involved. Don't sit on the shelf. This is a time to be part of the movement. It's a time to be part of Cazoo. It's the exciting time for the business. The key takeaway for me, Neil, is that I believe we finally have a brand that we can bring to the market on behalf of dealers that challenges the competitive dynamics and creates a more balanced ecosystem. And we're no longer dominated by one entity.
Well, look, I have to say, all sounds extremely exciting. I want to thank you for your time today, being very open and transparent with me and the audience, the dealers that are going to be watching this. And all I can say is wish you the best of success.
Thanks very much, Neil.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Cheers.